What is up? I got a super duper fancy, extremely high budget video for you guys today. Today's video focuses on me being a badass and my sweet Camaro, 1968 Camaro, and the dilemma with the fact that my tires stick out past my quarter panels. It's a big dilemma, and everybody's telling me cut the rear end, narrow the rear end, yada yada yada, yada 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 yada. But anyway, that's the best way to do it, and then put new quarters on it. Well, new quarters, yada yada yada. If I build my own rear end with a spool and a steel center section and the housing, I'm still, and the gears to go with it, I'm still looking, and then the axles, and then it all adds up. Then the new brakes, it all adds up to yada yada yada. So, long story short, I went a different route. I was up at a hot rod shop, Screaming Performance, and we were all sitting around talking about my dilemma. And Brian, being the sense of reason and you know, the professional builder that he is telling me just bite the bullet and build the rear end. Yada yada. So Mike comes in and says, well, he's like, I got a fender flare for you. Just kind of joking around, but being somewhat serious, not thinking that I would really do it. And he grabs a half quarter from a 1970 Firebird and puts it on there, and it doesn't fit at all. But me being me, I said yada yada yada. That's pretty much what this video is. I'm putting quarter panels from a 1970 Firebird which is a different car, and it's a second gen on my first gen 1968 Camaro. Anyway, I hope that helps, and that's what today's video is me putting second gen Firebird quarter panels on my first gen Camaro. So it'll be the first second gen that I've ever seen. It's kind of cool too, because one of my buddies, I was telling him about it, he works at another hot rod shop up in Pennsylvania, Jimmy. Shout out to my buddy Jimmy up in Kustoms in Pennsylvania. He was telling me, he's like, dude, did you see Joe Rogans' new car? And I was like, no, I ain't seen it. And he's like, they kind of did the same thing to a Nova. And I'll put a link to that video in the descriptions so you can kind of check it out too. It's kind of cool that somebody else is doing the same type of thing that I'm doing, but on a different car. So I'm not the only crazy bastard out there that would do something like this. Yada yada yada. So yeah, it don't really fit at all. I can show you guys real quick, and you guys let me know what you think. Tell me what you think of this kooky idea I got. Let's go. Alright, here it is, guys. A 1970 quarter panel on a 1968 Firebird at that, on a Camaro. Now, I'll be the first to say that she doesn't quite fit. Does not fit at all, to be honest. I mean, if we're being honest about the situation. But what I like about this fender, or this quarter I should say, sorry, is that these quarters have big flares from the factory. Kind of makes it a pain when you're trying to lower a stock car because it's flared so much, there's no room for suspension travel once you get it up tucked into your quarter. But for my application, it'll work perfect, I think. So, what do you guys think? Is this crazy? Am I knuckin' futz? Yada yada yada. That's the English wheel. You have to English wheel this top part of the fender to get the right contour. And easy way to do it. I just made myself some templates, and this is the contour that I wanted. Run it through the English wheel until I get the right contour that I want, and that's about all you gotta do. El Franco, the first second gen. Looks pretty good to me. Doesn't overpower. Looks good with the door on there. It's not too overpowering, like your eye runs to it real quick. I made the body lines line up, which was not super easy, and I made the fender wells considerably bigger, which also wasn't super easy. Pretty time consuming. A lot of fitting on and off. I had to reshape the whole top of the quarter panel. It didn't quite match up. Didn't match up at all, I should say. And the back doesn't quite fit. It's a little longer, but I'm gonna keep it. It's gonna work with what I plan to do with the back, what I have routing through my brain. I got some cool stuff I want to do back here. There was a lot of cool stuff I wanted to do on the car itself, but I opted not to do those things because, one, I'm building it in a tent in my driveway, and I'm on a limited time, limited budget, so a lot of the heavy modifications that I wanted to do, I opted not to do them. But when it came to this, there was pretty much no other option that I wanted to do other than this, because to me this is cool. I like doing this kind of stuff. So you guys let me know what you think. Here's the before. Plain Jane first gen. Tires sticking out, looking all redonkulous. And with a snap of the old fingers, just like that, presto, flippin' change-o. You can do that kind of stuff when you're Hollywood like me. This back panel's not quite where I want it, but it's pretty close. I'm getting it. I gotta line that body line up a little bit, but it'll be just slightly higher than the old one, I think. But it's gonna look pretty good. At least I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Hit up the comments. Like, share, subscribe. all that good stuff.